Hey folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the Heroes Noah Bennet action figure by Mezco. This figure is from Wave 2 of the line, and all of the figures from Wave 1 and 2 are based off of characters from the NBC TV show Heroes, which takes a different look at the superhero genre. Noah Bennet is one of the few major characters that does not have a power, or on the show they call it ability, and he worked for a company called The Company that had tracked and detained people with abilities. Noah Bennet is actually my favorite character on the show. He's affectionately called by the fans HRG for the horn-rimmed glasses that he wears. I got this figure at Toys R Us, I think it was about a year ago or a year and a half ago. It seemed like this Toys R Us was the only major retailer that sold these figures. You could have found these figures at like your local comic shop, but Toys R Us was the only one that really, the big retailer that sold these guys. And they're clearancing them out right now because I believe they never went beyond Wave 2. As you can see, he's already out of the package, so I had already opened and displayed him on my shelf. But taking a look over here, we have the card, the backing card I kept. And it has the Heroes TV show logo, and these are the figures from Wave 2. You have Nikki Sanders, Noah Bennet, you had Claude, Matt Parkman, and Mr. Linderman. The Noah Bennet figure came with quite a few accessories, and all of them we're tied to Season 1 in a way. The first accessory is a cell phone. It was a flip phone. It's pretty neat. They added on here. You can see the details on there. It doesn't flip open and close. It's permanently opened. But I think it's kind of neat on there. It doesn't say Sprint on there, but which was the sponsor, one of the sponsors for the show. They always had a Sprint phone on display. Next accessory is his pistol, right here, which he used, or pulled out actually, quite frequently to apprehend a person with a dangerous ability. So, I think it's kind of neat. And there are two other accessories which I have with the figure. The first one here is a taser, which he used to tag Claude, one of the people with abilities whose ability was invisibility. He had tagged him while using the infrared scope or goggles right here, so that he could see Claude while he was invisible. So I think that's kind of neat there. There is one more accessory I should add, is that the card lists as an accessory is his glasses, his horn-rimmed glasses, which are removable right here. And the glasses are see-through, transparent, and I think that's a really nice touch on there. I think that's pretty cool on there. Taking a look at the figure, one thing I liked about these Heroes figures is that the sculpt is very accurate to the actors on the show. This one is very accurate to Jack Coleman, who plays HRG. Even got his little facial blemishes on his cheek here, which they even got that down, and I thought that was really, really cool. Like I said, this is what he wore a typical suit when he worked for the company, and I think it's pretty basic suit on there. He even has his tie, which he used on the show. So the details are pretty nice. He's got the belt over here, and a nice detail on the belt. They even have his ring on there. He's no longer married on the show, but during season 1 he was. And I like the details of the shoes. They're nice and shiny on there. So, one thing about these figures, they're about 7 inches in height, so they're a bit taller than, like, say, the Marvel Universe. I mean, not Marvel Universe. Marvel Legends and the DC Universe figures. So it doesn't scale well to those figures, but it does scale well to, like, say, the Star Trek figures by Diamond Select. So, and other movie figures, I think the Hellboy figures are scaled to 7 inches as well. So it scales well to those figures. Going over the articulation, the head goes all the way around and barely goes up and down on there. The arms go all the way around. They go out and in. No bicep swivel, but it does bend at the elbow. And it does rotate at the wrist on here. There's no chest articulation, but there is very limited waist articulation. I would say no swivel. You can barely swivel it. And it does go up and down a little bit. Legs are very limited on articulation. All it does is just swivel at the hip right here in one really direction. It doesn't really go back because of the suit. No thigh articulation. It only bends at the knee at one joint. And the feet rotate all the way around and go up and down just a little bit. So as far as articulation for this figure, it's very, very limited. You can only do a few poses here and there, which is kind of unfortunate because I really would have liked to put HRG in a variety of dynamic poses. But I think it's really meant for display, which is cool. So this is my casual peek into HRG. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.